You won't believe what happened next. A rookie traffic court appearance, a minor ticket, what should have taken 15 minutes instead turned into a cataclysmic moment of violence, and then a reckoning no one saw coming. First, a quick question. Where are you watching from today? Let me know in the comments, and if you love stories of courage and justice, don't forget to hit like, share this video, and subscribe. Your support helps these stories reach more people. It began in traffic court. Pale beige walls, dark wooden benches worn smooth by 1,000 impatient backs, the faint brine of stale coffee in the air, that metallic tang of anxiety perfuming everything. Amara Jenkins, 17, sat at the edge of a bench, her spine straight, fingers clasped tight around the leather strap of her satchel. She wore a navy blue dress, the kind that says she means business, that she has respect, that she takes it all seriously. She'd been taught by her father, never let them see you sweat. Truth is its own shield. She wasn't there because she'd done anything wrong, just a rolling stop at a sign half hidden by an overgrown oak branch. A minor infraction, a nuisance. Yet here she was, facing the crush of courthouse indifference, pages shuffling, procedural monotony, distant murmurs about parking tickets, tenant disputes, petty crimes. And at the front of the room sat Officer Frank Miller, resolute, barrel-chested, face ruddy, impatience seething from his shoulders. He glanced at Amara with a sneer, a dismissive curl of his lip that vanished in seconds, but not before she recognized it for what it was: dismissal, prejudice, assumptions. At her side sat Sarah Goldstein, her public defender, sharp, calm, steady. "Judge Peterson is fair, but by the book," she whispered. "When she calls your name, you stand, you walk to the podium, you address her as Your Honor. We present the evidence. Photos, traffic camera footage showing you slowed nearly to a stop. We'll be fine." Amara nodded, throat dry, thinking, "I'm not nervous," though every nerve felt primed. The clerk dragged the world into focus. Case 73B421. The State versus Amara Jenkins. Amara's heart lurched. She rose, legs numb, walked to the podium, smoothed her dress, and met the judge's gaze. Judge Eleanor Peterson, severe bun, sharp intellect behind reading glasses. She asked how Amara pled. "Not guilty, Your Honor." Her voice was stronger than she'd expected. Officer Miller swaggered to the stand. He described how, from some hidden vantage, he saw a car roll through the stop sign at roughly 10 mph. He worded it with clipped authority, that unmistakable condescension. Then Sarah began her cross-examination. "You said the area is known for violations. Could you expand on that? And from where were you observing?" Miller bristled. "I had a clear line of sight," he said, "to the intersection, to the sign." Intersection. Cue Sarah's photos. Exhibit A. The sign, red octagon, half hidden by branches. Exhibit B. Amara's perspective. Leafy green domination behind which only a sliver of red peeked. Courtroom murmurs. Miller's face flushing. Sarah wasn't done. "During the stop, did you say, 'You people always think you can get away with things, don't you?'" The air tightened. Miller snarled, "I don't recall." Then, "Disrespectful," he spat, but Judge Peterson slammed him. "Keep personal commentary to yourself." The walls closed in on his credibility. Then came the dashcam claim. Miller said audio malfunctioned. "Convenient," Sarah shot back, presenting a USB. The video, sound, played. On screen, Amara stayed calm, hand steady, composure intact. Miller loomed, gestured. It looked like intimidation, not enforcement. The judge's gaze sharpened. Amara walked to the podium. Voice calm, clear. She said she slowed because the sign was invisible. She treated the intersection as uncontrolled. Miller told her to shut up. He was the law. She wasn't disrespectful, just confused. That was enough to set him off. He lunged, shoved Sarah aside, sending her stumbling. He advanced on Amara. Bailiff Russo froze, torn between protocol and camaraderie. Miller's rage boiled. Appearance became defiance. Youth became affront. He saw her flinch, and in that fraction his self-control shattered. Then, the punch, a piston-like strike, left side of Amara's face. The sickening, wet thud echoed. Blood and disbelief filled the room. Amara collapsed, mid-sentence, a fount of pain and fear. Silence blanketed the courtroom. A collective gasp, then Judge Peterson, gavel raised with thunder. "Restrain him, now!" Russo snapped into action, taser drawn. Chaos cracked open the courthouse routine, the prosecutor stiff, Sarah at Amara's side, paramedics called, Amara moaning. Miller, stunned, horror dawning. His dominance evaporated. Then the door swung open. A man in a tailored charcoal suit stepped in, expression frozen calm. Every eye snapped to his entrance, directionless shock catalogued. He knelt beside Amara. Unbuttoned jacket, not to reveal nothing, but a badge and a gun. FBI. In that moment, the power shifted violently. Amara moaned weakly, "Dad," and her hand twitched. Marcus Jenkins spoke in low, controlled rumble. "It's Dad." He called 911, designated a federal crime scene. No local interference. Secure the cameras, dash cams, tapes. The local PD was shut out. Within minutes, agents in suits fanned out. Witnesses, the judge, Sarah, Russo, began recorded interviews. The courtroom transformed into a crime lab. Forensic teams dusted for prints, photographed. Every droplet, every scuff, every fiber catalogued. Miller stared from across the room, handcuffed, pale, realizing he'd just assaulted not only a teenager, but the daughter of a federal civil rights agent. His world collapsed. The months that followed were relentless. Amara, rocked by fractures and concussion, healed physically, but the emotional scars ran deeper. Therapy, therapy. Late-night writing, her voice finding strength. Her blog took off. Raw honesty, eloquent truth. She named racism, not subtle anymore, blatant. Her courtroom hearing became a rallying cry. The nation listened. Miller's life disintegrated. Fired, stripped of pension, pariah in his town, his family deserted him. Colleagues crossed the street. Meanwhile, the FBI and DOJ swarmed. Internal witnesses revealed a network of rogue officers, the Guardians, cover-ups, encrypted communications, falsified reports to protect Miller and others. A lieutenant, a captain arrested, indicted. Complaints from years ago reinvestigated, testimony rewritten. Frank Miller's trial was a media spectacle. Armed with video, witnesses, recorded testimony, Judge Peterson's horror, Russo's courage, Sarah's calm. But none more powerful than Amara. Dressed in a sharp blazer, composed, articulate, she said, "He hit me. Not just me, but what he stands for." His act was a message. People like me aren't safe. In that moment, she turned victimhood into power. Silence filled the courtroom. The jury returned in under an hour. Guilty on deprivation of rights under color of law, assault, obstruction. Hard karma delivered in federal conviction. Miller was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison, no parole for 8.5, public sending. Out in the sunlight, Amara and her father faced the cameras. One man was held accountable, she said, calm but resolute. But this was never just him. It was a system that protected him. My father's position gave me a platform. But what about people who don't have that? This is only the beginning. Later that evening, they sat on their porch, the world quiet around them. Marcus asked, "Are you okay?" Amara smiled, bruises faded, scars internal. "Yeah, I'm okay, we're okay." The truth was her shield, her voice, her sword. She survived, and in surviving she spoke for so many who couldn't.